Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So, as you can see, Twinmotion 2021.1 has just been released and it's got a bunch of new features that have been added and they're really cool, they're really much needed, and yeah, we're gonna go through them one by one. So the first feature is the push to cloud. So previously, if you had a Twinmotion project, you could like get it out as a presenter project or get it out like as a separate project, but it would be too heavy and it's difficult to compress. It's difficult to deliver to clients so they can see it, so they can explore the project. But with the push to cloud function, all you have to do is just click on this. Of course, you have to sign in into your Epic account. So we're gonna sign in, and it's gonna take you all the way over here. So we're just gonna click allow, and once we're signed in, it's gonna say waiting for authentication procedure to complete. It's talking to the server, and there it is. Now it's starting to generate the data. So it's now exporting the entire project into the cloud. So we're gonna skip the waiting period, and once your export is finished, it will take you right here where you can click to on your project. So my project size is 25.3 megabytes. It took about 5 minutes, I guess 5 to 6 minutes for such a small project. So depending on the size of your project, it's gonna take a while to export, which is understandable. It's exporting like an entire project into the cloud. So all you have to do then is just click view, or you can share it. So click view, and it will open the Twinmotion cloud. So we're connecting you to the presentation. We're setting up your session. Please do not refresh the page or your session will be lost. And the max presentation duration is 60 minutes. So it might take a while, as I said, depending on the size of your project. So for me, it's pretty fast. So it's loading, since it's a small project. And as you can see, as a client, you can simply walk around the project and check it out. For some reason, it did not export the other stuff, but okay, that's no problem. You guys get the idea. And of course, you have the same functions as the old Twinmotion. Like you can change the time of the day. You can change your your keyboard mouse configuration. You can go to walk speed, fly mode, whatever, everything that or most things that you can do. So this is pretty handy if you want to like send this to a client and they can check out the project without you having to make like an entire separate software like an execute file of a project that weighs like 10 gigabytes or 20 gigabytes depending on the size of your project. So this is feature number one. New feature number two is the Quixel Megascans that have been added. So we now have the entire Quixel Megascan library, or most of it, in directly in Twinmotion. So if you go to 3D assets, so like previously, all you had to do, or what you had to do, is to go to have like a separate software called the Unreal Bridge, I think, or the Quixel Megascan Bridge, and you had like to import all the materials from there if you want like some really high def materials. But now we have it inside Twinmotion, which is pretty cool. So if you go like for example, let's say nature, rock, boulder. Okay, so as you can see, these two boulders I've already downloaded, so they are in my library, and I can even heart them, so they are in my favorite. So if I go to favorites right here, I will find all my favorite items. It can be different items from different categories. And if I just want like any other type of boulder, so as you can see, it's a pretty extensive library. I mean, you can do so many things with these different types of rocks. You can make a bunch of compilations with it. So for example, if I want this rock right here, all I have to do is just click on this, and it will say please sign in to download. So you have to be signed in again. So just sign in to your Epic account, and you will be able to download these rocks right here, like I just did right here. And then you can just simply drag and drop, as you can see, wherever you want, and use whatever type of rock formation that you want. It's a pretty cool addition. It's not only rocks, of course. This comes in so many so many other things, even gemstones. Like check this out. Even for beach, like beach rocks, this all can goes through the Quixel Megascan library. So let's look at something even more cool. So let's go at balcony. So for example, we have here one modular balcony. This is the one I've downloaded before. Oh, I guess we have only one here. Okay, no problem. Let's go to wall. All right, now we have something. So as you can see, we have different types of really well-made walls and really highly detailed. We can go check one out here. So if you go right here, this is really useful if you want like to decorate, yeah, like your urban environment. If you have like a project inside of an urban area and you want like these types of windows, these types of like floors, this type of like facade decorations, you can have this pretty easily. You can just add it. Let's check out doors. Also a bunch of cool doors that you can use. These are all like free assets that you can use whenever you want. Also, they've updated the search function. So previously, if you wanted something, for example, if you want a table, you had to go to objects, home, offices, and then tables, and then you choose the tables that you want. And as you can see, it's only tables, of course, but because of the search engine optimization, now if you type in table, as you can see, after you click search, it will give you all types of tables from every asset that you have, including the Quixel Megascan asset. So these are all the tables that we have. Also, after that, it will provide you with things that have like similar utilities to tables. So stuff that you can put on top of tables, stuff that you can decorate tables with, like random ashtrays, bowls, statuettes, decorative packs. And as you can see, it comes in different shapes and forms, even limestone thingies. So yeah, it's pretty dope. And this is all from the Megascan, Quixel Megascan library. As you can see, you just have to download it, and they're pretty fast to download. And you will have it like permanently in your library. The next Twinmotion feature that's been added is these gym equipments. So if you go right here, if you go to objects, home, you will find these two new assets, which are gym and street workout. So if you go to gym, you will find all these gym equipments that you can use inside your project, which are pretty cool and pretty detailed. As you can see, there are several, like not one, not four, not five, almost 20 or more gym equipments. We've already placed some over here, so if you can come check them out. So as you can see, we have some energy drink machine. We have some pretty cool gym equipment, very highly detailed. I only wish that they've added like some gym equipment with people like using them. I think they would make that would make for a very nice like scene if you're walking, if you're walking on a sidewalk like this way, and you would have like a bunch of people using these like runner or cycling gym equipments behind a glass screen. That would be very nice in my opinion. But of course, you can just go around this by placing some people, some posed humans next to the gym equipment themselves. Also, we have some street workout gym equipment. So if you go right here, you will find some other stuff that can be placed on the outside or in urban areas. So I've already placed some of them right here. So you can make like your own jungle gym outside, which is pretty dope. I really like these logs right here. I don't know how to describe them. I've never really described stuff like this. I've never even thought about it, so bear with me. So yeah, as you can see, they are very well made. We got some tree trunks over here. We got these jungle gym equipments. I really like these ones. And these ones seem like they're for kids, which is very nice. So if you want like a kid space, you can have these colored jungle gym equipments. So that's a very nice addition. The next Twinmotion feature, or rather an improvement, they have optimized the user interface. So now we have this little interface on top that you can show or hide. So if you click on the eye right here, you can just go to this. It says navigation. Just click it and you can hide the navigation or you can show it. And why would you show it is if you want like to show somebody how to use Twinmotion for the first time, or of course you can just click on this cogwheel. And as you can see, they have added the option for you to change the keyboard mouse navigation to any software that you use more often, like Unreal Editor, Revit, 3ds Max, ArchiCAD, Cinema 4D, SketchUp, or Rhino. And of course, they've added this new option, of course, that has been asked for by a lot of people, which is the option to navigate inside of Twinmotion using a pad or a touch screen. So a pad applies for like console controllers, like any game or any VR like controllers, and the touchscreen is any touchscreen that is like a tablet or something like that. If you want like to show your project on a tablet to a client, you can simply turn this on, and you should be able to go around the project and explore it using the tablet itself. Then we can just simply hide this. So we'll just go hide it, hide navigation. And of course, as you can see, they've changed the like the order of this. It's now like a vertical panel, which is not too beautiful in my opinion, but you know, it's there. So yeah, other than that, they've changed the font a little bit. So if you go to this, go right here. As you can see, this is no longer a thin font that says something like vegetation paint. It is now a bold font, which is better. It's much better than the previous version. But my only complaint, like, you know, this is personal, but I really hate the fact that these icons are not like perfectly in the middle. I don't know if it's my OCD speaking, but I really dislike this. It's driving me crazy. Like, look at this, like this location icon. It should be in the middle. It should be straight in the middle, in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my only complaint. Other than that, these are some pretty nice UI improvements. The next new Twinmotion feature is these new trees that have been added. So now we have some new Japanese style trees and some new American style trees. So these are the Japanese trees. This cedar tree right here, which is very nice, makes for a very nice background. These Japanese walnuts. And of course, when you click, they come in different shapes. Japanese white larch. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing some of these. I don't really know how they're all pronounced. Japanese hop hornbeam. Very cool. As you can see, they are very well made and very highly detailed if you go really close. So also, if you click on the tree itself, you will find this new leaf tint and bark tint. So now you can change the tint of the leaves themselves and the tint of the bark of the tree. So let's change the weather a little bit so we can see it better. Let's remove the rain. Make it a little bit like this. And we'll change the time of day to midday. And then you click on the tree and you'll have this leaves tint. And as you can see, you can change the color of the leaves to a more autumn look, like more reddish look, maybe a more bluish look for like special trees, or even more green than that, which is very nice. It's a very nice addition. Like, you have more control over the tint of everything, like every vegetation you place. And if you go to the bark, you can change the bark of the tree to a darker bark, as you can see, darker tint, or a bluish tint if you make it like maybe a fake tree or a sick tree, or maybe a fantastical tree in some fantastical world, or even a more greenish color or grayish color. It's very interesting as an option. We've really needed this. So as you can see the difference clearly between these two trees. Well, this one looks a little bit weird because the green looks almost the same as the leaves green, but you get the idea. It's a very nice addition. The next Twinmotion optimization. This is not a new feature, but they have improved the weather option. So if you go right here and we mess with the weather a little bit, so let's get a little bit close to the project and we can add a little bit more rain. So the first thing is that the rain particles are now much cleaner. And if you want to go even more into the winter, you will notice that you will slowly get some snow particles in. Look how beautiful that is. And you can increase the snow particles until we go straight into winter. And look how different the project looks now. It's absolutely beautiful. Even the flowers become white, which is insane. And if you think this is the last winter edition, you are absolutely wrong. Because if you go right here into assets, and in the search bar you click, you simply write snow, you will notice that now we have a bunch of snow assets, as you can see, which are absolutely insane. These all come from the Quixel Megascan library. So we have some Icelandic glaciers, skated frozen lake. If you want to have a frozen lake, you literally have this ready. I'm actually keen to try this right now. So of course, if you want to download, you need to sign in. So let's sign in real quick. We go right here, sign into Epic Games. All right, now we download it. There it is, the downloading. And let's see if we can make this entire floor into a skated frozen lake. Come on. As you can see, it's pretty fast. Like, my connection is not like super insane, but it is fast for me. And we'll do this. So first, the object is going to be white because it's creating the object. So don't worry about this. It will not show you the actual texture. But once it is created, as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. So this looks like more of a skating ice rink. An ice skating rink. Absolutely beautiful. This is insanely beautiful. And of course, there's a frozen lake, there's a bunch of others. I highly recommend that you go into the Quixel Megascan library and explore all the new stuff, because you will find some really insane stuff. So we have this ice cliff, which it's gonna like process it first, as I said before. And hop. How beautiful is that? Oh, it's not 3D, it's 2D. So you can only use it as a prop. But it does the trick. So if you want like a snowy background, this will be what you need to do. So let me put this here, right here. Come here. Like, we'll do this. Yeah, looks super real. Yeah, I'm absolutely satisfied with this. Especially the glacier like ice rink texture makes this look insanely good. The next new Twinmotion feature is the phasing aspect, which we've had before, but now you can send your phasing into the presenter, and you can send the presenter into the cloud, which is pretty cool. So you can just go right here, start your phasing. We'll go phase 1, phase 3, phase 2, phase 3, and then you can simply create the phase and then put it inside your presenter, and then to push it to the cloud, you click on the eye right here, and you show the navigation. So don't worry if this disappears right here, don't worry, just click on the eye, click on this, show navigation, and then you simply push it to the cloud. So if you go right here, this is what it will look like for the clients. So this is like my first phase. This is where it starts. We have April 7th, April 25th, 30th, May, and of course it's up to you to change these dates and everything. And then you simply push it to the cloud, and this is what the client will see. And they will see like the entire steps of the project construction, or what you're trying to show. Maybe you're trying to show like the concept, how for example these boxes or these units, these living units stand on each other, or how they are supported. So yeah, it depends on what kind of thing you're trying to show. And yeah, that's a new feature. It's pretty dope. The next new feature in Twinmotion 2021.1 are height maps. So the folks at Epic Games have been working on height maps for a long while now. So if you want to like change the texture of this project, we'll go right here. We'll choose any texture. Let's say wood, for example. We'll use this one right here. So if you go right close to it, other than the normal options, you can now go to settings and bump more, and you will find a height map in addition to the normal map. So you can like import any height map that you want, and that should help with improving the quality of the texture itself if you're not like happy with this quality right here. So yeah, that's the new addition. It's very much needed, and in my opinion, it's pretty nice. It's very nice. It makes us get really closer to the Unreal Engine like quality. Last thing about Twinmotion 2021.1, I highly recommend checking out the Quixel Megascan library. Like, go through the assets one by one. You'll find some insanely cool stuff, like see these ice props and this glacier rink texture. It's insanely well made. It all comes from the Quixel Megascan library, and you will find a bunch of new cool stuff, such as urban environment props. If you go to street, for example, you go to props, you'll find a bunch of cool props that you can use in any scene that you are already preparing. So unless you are using a specific like element that you have to model yourself or import yourself, any other like generic or main model, you can just find right here like mailboxes or Japanese fire hydrants, trash cans, even more fire hydrants, and a bunch of other cool stuff. This is just a like 2% of the entire library. I highly recommend checking out the entire library. Go through it one by one, be patient with it, and whatever you like, make sure to download it, unheart it if you know that you're gonna use it, and you'll have it in your favorite tab, and then you can just quickly access it, and you know like exactly what you usually use in your scenes. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the new features of Twinmotion 2021.1. So as you can see, a bunch of new features have been added, a bunch of new optimizations. Of course, the engine itself, the software itself has been revamped, and a couple of bugs, not a couple of bugs, many bugs have been fixed. It now crashes less, and the user interface is much more clean. And of course, we have our link to the Unreal Engine Megascan library, which is insane. And yeah, I really hope you guys liked this video. This is mainly a gaming channel, but since I use Twinmotion and like Revit and Unreal Engine in my daily life, there will always be videos like this in my channel. I really hope if you like this video, I really hope you do subscribe. Also, if you want to like help me get the channel more interactive or get it to more audience, make sure to like and like leave a comment, share if you can. It really helps a channel like be recommended outside of the first like sphere. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.